Hi, my name is Jim, and I'm just here I want to show you a little bit about how to make your own instruments. If you don't want to buy stuff or whatever the case is, you can always make your own instruments. And so when I talk about instruments, I'm talking mostly about drumming instruments, percussion instruments. So like shakers. I use egg shakers a lot, and it's a great way to get movement, get moving around and following directions and stuff like that. And it's a lot of fun too. So these are just basically pill bottles, right? So, we probably all have access to those pill bottles that I filled part way, maybe, I don't know if you can see that or not, but maybe a quarter of the way or a third of the way with dry rice, all right? And they make a nice sound for shaking. And so you can do all the shaking games that we do with these instead of using maracas or egg shakers or something else that you'd have to purchase. So you can just make these out of stuff that you have around the house, just your pill bottle shakers. So when I talk about pill bottle shakers, that's what I'm talking about, and they're great. Honestly, they're great. You can also, just so you know, I filled them with dry rice, but you can fill them with macaroni noodles, for example, if you can see that, for a little bit harsher sound, right? So that's a lot of fun, and you can make a couple of each, right? Just to have a fun sound for you. All right, and then if you want a really harsh sound, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I filled one with beads, right? So that's got a really dark, really harsh sound, but still a good alternative. It's good to have one or two of those or something else, anything else that you find around the house that you want to fill your shakers with, you can do, all right? And so when it comes to drumming, so you can do a couple of things. One, you can just clap your hands, right? So you can clap your hands to any of the rhythms that I'm doing with you, and there's no reason you can't. There's nothing that precludes you from just using your hands if you want to do that. So it's fine if you use your hands or any other body percussion or anything else like that. That's a fun thing to do. But you can also use just containers, food containers, right? So this is just, you could use a coffee container, or this is for peanuts, I think. And you can just have fun on that. And again, you can do a bunch of different stuff. So this is like a Tupperware or something, some kind of Rubbermaid or Tupperware or something like that, flour bucket. So flour, sugar, or something like that. But any kind of container, and you get different sounds because it's got an open end. And so if you put it on your legs, you'll get a different sound than if you lift it up. Hear that? All right, so that's just like a drum. There's really no difference except that the drum has a thinner head on the top, right? So that when you hit it, it just makes more of a drummy sound. But really, it's round and it's got rounded edges, so it's really hard to perch yourself on. You can hit it with sticks or pencils or something like that if you want to, not use your hands. That's fine too. Or for a different sound, you can just play around with this stuff. It's all very easy to do, and again, just your choices are kind of endless. So stuff that you use around the house, no big deal. Just go ahead and use that with all the percussion stuff that we have. But I'll also give you some resources for other drums and shakers that you can buy. Okay, so that's it. That's all I've got today.